All right, guys. So Carol's going to be here in just a second. We're covering the SNDL earnings today, and it should be a fun time. The earnings are supposed to get released in about 30 minutes. So we'll see what the SNDL earnings are for today. The earnings should come out after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will cover the full earnings call live on stream. And so, yep. Let me get the music playing here. Carol's going to join me for the earnings as well. I still need that mouse pad. But yeah, SNDL actually did really good today. Still didn't hit the highs it hit previously. All right. Yeah, we stream the earnings occasionally. It just depends on what's going on now. I'm waiting to see what these earnings are going to be. Carol's going to join us. We might also cover some other earnings too. It just depends on what we got going on. I don't think there's any huge earnings this evening. There's T2, Hellbiz, Super League, New. What is that? Sundial is the biggest one today. Then tomorrow we've got Home Depot and Walmart. We also had MindMed earnings that were earlier too. And yeah, we're just going to watch the broader stock market reaction. SPY did well today, mostly stayed consolidated. We're still up. We're up about $100 today, so nice green day. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, and we'll see what we get. Be bullish or bearish on SNDL stock earnings today? Photo in the poll, that's right. Hey, my man. What's up, Mitch? Hey, dude, if you want to hop on, let me know. Carol's going to be coming on stream too. And so she's getting ready now. I woke her up from a nap and she said she would. So what's up, Max? Depressing day on the stock market, bro. I made money today, man. You know, like I made money. I've been making money this entire time. I've been mostly shorting though. So I've been shorting the market. How's CEI doing, Max? Bro, Mitch, you know this beard is majestic, sir. Don't hate the beard, you know. What a depressing day on the stock market. I mean, the SPY is only just now starting to give back its gains on the day. It's only just now giving back these gains. Buy Carol some CEI, bro. I don't know if I believe in oil like that, dude. CEI, I don't know, bro. You could try to sell me on it. I'm more into the cannabis stocks, bro. I think the cannabis stocks will do better. Here's CEI. CEI is at 77 cents. So, I mean, CEI is ramping up today. That's good. Can I rub it? Oh, next time, bro. Next time, dude. You know. I should bring Rosie in here, dude. But no, I had fun in Denver, bro. Honestly, dude, I was really not ready for that cold in Denver. I was really not ready for it. I bought a bunch of hoodies, dude. I was in the mountain. I got a bunch of pictures from the trip, but it's like I'm all in hoodie. I'm wearing the same hoodie every time because I just wasn't ready for that cold. You know, like who knew it would be snowing in April up in Boulder, bro? Freaking crazy, dude. Like we went up there. Carol walked around with a blanket on the whole time. You know. How do I get in touch with you, Mitch? I guess on Twitter, right? Hey, yeah, thank you, Mitch. Appreciate you, bro. I'll go give my man Mitch a follow. Hey, Mitch, you know there's a new redirect feature on YouTube, bro. I don't know if y'all have been using it, but what you can do with this redirect feature, I've been running into issues with it, right? But what this redirect feature means is like I have the crypto channel, right? Like we've got a crypto channel. You can send, like I can send my live stream viewers to somebody else's channel, which is what the redirect feature does. And so it's like I can take my live stream viewers and send them to my crypto channel whenever my morning live stream is done. And so it's super useful if you're trying to like build up another channel, or if you're collabing with somebody, you can kind of just send them your followers. It's kind of like, it's the equivalent of Twitch's, what's it called on Twitch? Where you can send somebody to their stream when you're done. You know, it's that equivalent. Hold on, guys. I think I know Mitch's Twitter. I'm trying to pump it. Either way. Yeah, YouTube raids. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Pawn. Hey, all good, Mitch. Good day, bro. See you next time, man. But no, yeah, the YouTube raids is what it is. The YouTube raids is what it is. And so if you look on Twitch, you can like raid people, and so you can send them followers, or you could send them your viewers, which is really dope. I can't get it to work though. I'm still waiting back. I'm trying to send it to my crypto channel, but like for whatever reason, I'm waiting to hear back from YouTube. Anyway, sorry. Get her 5,000 shares of CEI, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can, bro. I don't know if I need to. Here, let me get Carol over here. Carol's supposed to be here. Let me find her. Carol, worst time management ever. She's got the worst time management I've ever seen, you know.
I'm trying to find a different shirt.
You got the worst. You're on speaker. You got the worst time management ever. Like, come on.
I'm sorry, baby.
All right. Yeah. All right. Come on.
All right, come.
Damn, man. Carol's got the worst time management I've ever seen from anybody ever. You know. 5,000 shares of CEI. How much would that run? Okay, so 5,000 shares of CEI would cost me $2,500, roughly, give or take. You know, that's just the top of my head math, real quick. But 2,500 shares, or no, 5,000 shares of 46 cents would be about $2,300. 2,300. So, you know, I don't know if I could justify that expense right now, man. CEI. I mean, honestly, I think CEI is, or I think CEI is cheap right now. But like, we'll see. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Do you trade the SQQ or the TQQQ? Neither one of them. I just trade the QQQ. I don't trade the SQ or the TQ. I mostly just trade the Q directly. TLRY. I don't know. I haven't even looked at TLRY lately. TLRY is okay. It depends on what the cap is. Like if we look at the market cap, right? So if we look at Benzinga, SNDL has about 2.3 billion shares out there. So it's just got a really big amount of shares. It has almost $1 billion market cap though. So the market cap of Sundial is about 917 million. So it's just under a billion in market cap. So that's like all the money the company's worth. So like that's what people, if it's sold for, that's what it would sell for roughly, you know. And then if we look at TLRY on the left side here, TLRY has a market cap of about 2.26 billion. So it's about it's about 2 point something. It's a little bit over 2 times the value of SNDL. So Tilray specifically has a little bit over 2 times the value of Sundial here, you know, and you can see Sundial. Get it to double or triple potentially, but I don't know. I think there's so much risk, Max, betting on CEI. You know, I think there's a chance that CEI never comes back, and that it's just a waste of time. You know. All right, here, you got to get my headphones. Here, talk to the chat. I'll go get them. All right, y'all talk to Carol. Here's the chat right here.
Did you grab me one of those little frogs from the kitchen?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah, here.
You want me to sit here?
It's up to you. I'm going to go get it.
Hey, y'all. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Hey, Clean Slate Trades. I don't know if I can make John do anything, so I do my best, though. Hey, Leslie. How you doing? Yeah, he didn't listen to anyone. He does his own thing, so he does good though. So, oh, hey, Pawn, what's up? I know, right? I couldn't do it though. John would be pissed. Buying $500 worth of Lululemon and then 1,000 shares, he would not be happy. I know. It's y'all are half joking with me. Oh. Maybe one day I will. You know, one day when he least expects it. You know. Uh-oh. The music's off. Hey, the music's off.
All right, here, I'll fix it. Here, you're going to have to hook up your headphones.
Mm-hmm.
You have to hook up your headphones. Here, watch out. Sorry, guys, we're trying to fit in here. It's gonna be kind of hard.
Someone said to buy 1,000 shares of Lululemon and go to the store and buy $500 worth of stuff.
Where's Lululemon at? All right. Oh, that's JB. He's bullish in Lulu with you. I don't know. I kind of have a different story, and here's my argument against Lululemon. JB knows. Lululemon is a clothing brand. Very rarely will clothing companies actually succeed long term. You know, only a handful of them do. And so I just think it's a risky bet. But I mean, listen, if you make money with it, I can't knock you for it, JB. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. In the end, I might think certain ways of trading are wrong. And if y'all make money, it doesn't matter, you know? And I think that's what matters the most is like, if you make money, you make money. If you don't, you don't, you know? And, you know, I think you made money with it.
Lululemon's popular right now.
I know, man.
So,
Lululemon's big. Yeah, for
ride
sure.
the wave while you can, you know?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with these?
Here, just wear those. They're going to be connected to both. I think you'll be able to hear both. Actually, no, it's better to just give me one and you take the other one. With the headphones, yeah. There you go. All right, guys, hold on. He listens to you, though. If SNDL can make it over $1, then Zach will regain his reputation. Right now, he has lost all credibility. Zach Morris. So there's a no look. No, it's not a joke. You know, watch. There's one of the biggest Twitter handles.
Just remember, Zach Morris is trash.
Wait,
Yeah,
where
it
is it, bro?
says-
Yeah, Zach Morris is trash. Where is it? Does he still have it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, look. This is like one of the biggest stock Twitters. It's Zach Morris.
What?
It's not the real him,
Yeah,
but it's
no,
like it's a troll account. But yeah, he gives out stock picks. Yeah.
I guess that's the real guy then.
Huh?
That's the real guy then, huh?
Zach Morris?
The guy, yeah, who's
That
running
runs the
account.
channel? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know. Your mom is a nice guy. Yeah, this must be the real dude that runs the channel. I don't know, but it's funny. Dude's funny, you know. Share this to your boyfriend or wife. Yeah, you love it. Yeah, honestly, I kind of like Zach Morris. I think he's funny. Okay, sorry, I don't know where this music's coming from. There we go. I'm more of like a beats guy anyway. Oh. All right, guys, and the earnings actually come out in about 11 minutes. 11 minutes, the SNDL earnings come out. Again, vote on the poll right now. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish. And so I'm going to start teaching Carol kind of the fundamentals of the stock market while we do this. All right, and so this way Carol can kind of understand the basics of stocks. And when I say basics, I mean like technical analysis, regular trading terms. We're going to teach her market cap, float, company sizing, and the significance of range. With all of those things, we're going to show her a few different things. And so right now, here is SNDL. SNDL is currently at 46 cents a share. And so basically, here's how you trade, or here's how you look at specific stuff. These both are cannabis stocks. So the stock we're looking at today is a cannabis company called SNDL. It's called Sundial Growers. Okay, and so with that, it's a cannabis stock. You know, it's a cheap stock. Currently, it's at 46 cents. Now, the way you understand the sizing of companies, like how big or small a company is, and you know how big a company really is, regardless of price. You might think you can just look at the price and say, okay, if it's a high price stock, then it's a larger company. If it's a lower price stock, then it's a smaller company. And that kind of is true, but not completely, because what matters more so than any of this stuff to judge a company's size is their market capitalization, right? So it's basically how much money, it's the amount of shares out there multiplied times price, right? That's how much money the company makes from being public.
Okay.
If that makes sense, right? And so with that, these two companies are, yeah, okay, so here's SNDL. It's the one we're going over. If we look at the market cap for SNDL, you can see a few things. You can see shares outstanding. So this is the total amount of shares that are out there, is the shares outstanding for SNDL. So if you take the shares outstanding right here, which currently is about 2.39 billion. So 2.39 billion is how many shares are out there for SNDL, and we multiply it times the price, which in this case SNDL is currently at about 46 cents a share. You're going to get around a billion. And if we look at the market capitalization rate, maybe it's the float, regardless, the data is not exact. The market cap is about $1 billion. All right, so this company is worth about $1 billion, right? And so even though it's 46 cents a share, it's still worth about $1 billion.
Okay.
Now, that's not huge in the grand scheme of things. Like if we look at Apple, for instance, and
Yeah,
Apple, just to
Apple
give a
is-
judge on the largest companies, Apple is $2.4 trillion of
Yeah.
market capitalization. So they have way more shares out there as a whole. You know, they've got 16.2 billion shares out there. And then, you know, the price of their stocks are a lot higher. So to judge the size of a company, like how big a company is, it's not just the price, but it's just basically it's the price multiplied by how many shares are out there, right? Which is the shares outstanding. The float is the total amount of shares that are available to the public to trade, right? It's the amount of outstanding shares minus like insider executive owned shares, like CEO owned shares, stuff like that, right? Those are outstanding shares are all the shares. Float is the total amount of shares that we can trade and have access to, right? And so with that, smaller float stocks are going to generally have a larger range because there's less shares out there. So each individual trade is much more relevant and holds more sway over that stock's movement, because if there's only 1 million shares out there and somebody buys 100K, that's 10% of the overall float. That's going to really make that stock move. But where if there's 1 billion shares out there and somebody buys 100K, it might make it move, but it's not going to be a super influential purchase, you know, like that. It's going to be big, but it depends on who does it. But that's how you kind of judge all of it, right? And so that's what we're looking at now. SNDL has about 2.3 billion shares out there, 2.3 billion. And yeah, we'll see what we get with this. And yeah, for all those at home, I'm kind of teaching my wife how to trade and about investing and trading so she can kind of understand. And this is good stuff for you guys to learn as well.
Yeah, I feel like I understand some of it, but there's other things that I'm still kind of.
Yeah, and you'll get it. It just takes a little bit of time, you know. I expect a buyback. Yeah, and then there's other options. Options are there as well. But yeah, SNDL up to almost 47 cents. We'll see. I didn't know how many views we'd get for this stream. I figured it would be kind of hit or miss. And so, bullish or bearish, vote on the poll right now. Looking at the poll, 70% are bullish on SNDL out of 44 votes. Vote on the poll now. Let me know, bull or bear. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish, guys. And then we got Tilray as well. Here's the broader market. So the market has been in turmoil the last few weeks, really.
Oh wow.
It's not really down that much today, but
Look just at the swings.
yeah, well, it's sideways, but like this is the real market over the last. This is a daily chart, so this is over the last year. Every candle represents a day, and so this is basically the market since it really started to crash in December. December we hit highs, and then it kind of comes back down. Hey, what's up, DB? Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for setting this up. Cool to watch it live with other people, try to celebrate or cry. Yeah. Hey, we'll see. Yeah. Let me know what you guys are watching. This stock will never get past 5 again. Well, if it gets past 5, it's going to be big. I mean, you got to think about the overall float of this thing, you know? And so it really depends on the overall float. We're at $400 here for the SPY, 400. So we'll see. The big thing is like whether, and the SPY's kind of testing it right now. It all goes back to like psychological levels. And so if you look at 400, you know, here's 400 right here. You know, if you go back to that, it's all about psychological levels. So it depends on how well it's holding over and under psychologicals, right? So 400 is a big psychological level. And so a lot of people are paying attention to it and watching it, you know?
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, and it's breaking under 400 currently right now, you know, down to 399s. And so, yeah, not doing the greatest. but that's okay. You know, I made most of my money. If you look, I'm actually green on the day. You know, we're up $100. So, I mean, we make money even if it drops, but you know, it's not something that I like seeing. I'd rather see the market do well. You know, I don't really want to see the market do poorly. Even if I make money on the short side, which is not really something that's good to see. Broadly speaking, I want to see the market do well. You know.
I mean, there's so many things right now. It seems like that are going to impact it. That are going to impact the market. You know.
Yep.
Still that picture.
Yeah. All right, so
a new one.
Yeah, and I made money today. I'm a little bit tempted. I didn't get to trade in after hours or a power hour, but like I usually can, you know. I think SNDL diverging is from the spot to the bullish side is a good sign. Yeah, cannabis sector as a whole is bullish today. So like the cannabis sector as a whole is doing well. All right, guys. So here's when the earnings are about to drop. So the earnings are about to come out right now. And yeah, we'll see what we get. We got, generally speaking, they'll release the earnings. Generally speaking, they'll release the earnings within 15 minutes after the closing bell, and that's about right now. We'll just see if the market can close over 400. You know, it's all right. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's at 46 cents. Bell closes in 2 minutes. What are the earnings? I don't think there were any big earnings today, right? I'm looking at the other earnings to see what we get, but I don't think there were any big ones. Here, let me see if I can get... I did reset this stuff. Let me see. So yeah, here comes the earnings. So we got about 2 minutes, guys, until the closing bell. 2 minutes. All right, let's see. Somebody hold me. Never know my run again. Hey, good luck, DB. Hey, we'll see, man. Like I said, we got about a minute until the closing bell. Yeah, I mean, the earnings, it'll be interesting, to say the least. And this will dictate whether we watch it. If it has good earnings and starts to really run, you know, then maybe we'll stream the earnings call too. I think we probably will, you know, but still, we'll see. Dude, why does it do that? Look at this. Discard changes. What changes? All right, so there's the closing bell.
Rebounded a little, not much though.
Well, that's the SPY. So right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so the SPY came back a little bit. All right, guys, so here's the closing bell. It worked. Look, it worked.
What?
The crypto channel redirect worked. I'll have to do it tomorrow, though. All right, so there's the SNDL.
Have you been having trouble with that?
Yeah, for a long time. It looks like what they did, though, with the studio is they took out the manage option. So I think it works now. So if I click this, edit, for whatever reason, it worked. There it is. Okay, dope. Cool. All right, so I can actually email YouTube back now. All right, guys, so let's see what SNDL shows here. We're waiting for these earnings to come out. So we're just waiting for the earnings here. Let me know if you see anything show up here. This is where the earnings are going to come out right here.
Okay.
So it's going to be on this left screen. So you report it when they come out.
Okay.
And there's the SNDL earnings.
I guess it refreshes automatically when something new comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. All right, guys, still waiting.
How about everyone who has kids who are about to be out for the summer?
Yeah, y'all ready for summer? Yes, I don't know.
You ready to be home with your kids for a few months? We had fun, huh?
Yeah,
We
but it
had
was
fun.
fun. I'm gonna enjoy the kids being home. I really am. All right, we're waiting for the SNDL to come out with their earnings report. Still kind of hanging out waiting, but no, I'm gonna have fun hanging out with the kids. It'll be nice. Hey, what's up, Doge Pound? No, you stream daily? Yeah, DB, we stream every day. Every day we stream it. I trade a $30,000 account with about $120,000 in buying power live every day at the opening bell. I trade the Q, the SPY. A bunch of stuff. Today we traded SNDL, I think once. We trade a bunch, but yeah, we trade live at the open. The Ryan Felipe of trading. Hey, you know it, bro. Best looking stock trader in the world right now.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, I thought DB said no. I'm not ready for the kids to come home.
He might not be, man. I don't know. SNDL still popping up to 47 cents. 47 cents. Again, we're waiting to see what we get. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish on these earnings. CMRX had bad earnings too. It looks like came out this morning. I work from home with my 3-year-old. It's the best of times and the worst of times. Hey, that's the best way to explain it, to be honest, man. I genuinely love having my children home. Like, I love my kids. My daughter is now old enough to where we can watch what I consider enjoyable movies, like real movies. My daughter will actually sit down and watch Dune with me, or sit down and watch Batman with me, and she's into it. She's a sci-fi nerd like I am, and so it works out.
Really into Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things is like her show, and so the summer
for the 3rd season or the 4th season.
Yeah, I basically do DB. She'll be a teenager in a few months, so yeah, basically,
She'll
man.
be a teenager.
Here, yeah. No.
I wasn't gonna say exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust you there. She's basically a little jerk teenager, already. Send them off to summer camp. Yeah, I used to go to camp, bro. I loved camp, dude. And camp was, as the young people say, bussin', at camp. SNDL at 47 cents. 47 cents.
I did hear someone say that when we went to Denver.
Bussin'?
Yeah.
Like in serious context?
Who said it? Yeah, when we were.
Dude, bussin's a commonly used term nowadays. Do y'all use the word bussin'? Let me know.
Yeah.
Who's got SNDL calls this week? I don't know. Let me know.
When we went axe throwing, I heard a guy say it.
Yeah, man, I was the goat of the axe throwing, for sure. I honestly, I was like the goat of axe throwing.
Kind of was.
We went with Mitch, Money Mitch from Bazinga, and I was good at it at first. Whatever happened, I lost my rhythm. The Viking energy left me after
I was good at first too, but then the last few were pretty terrible.
Bro, I had my trademark. Like, I would put it over my head and I would just fling it and it would work. But then for whatever reason, I started thinking about it too much and I just didn't do well. SNDL is not busting right now. Yeah, SNDL is slow. Still waiting. Nothing out yet. This will impact the entire cannabis industry as a whole. And so that's why it's important to watch these, is because this will impact the entire cannabis market as a whole. And so if SNDL has good earnings, it's good for the cannabis market as well. This live is busting. That's right, Derek. You know. I'm busy with my Jinko jeans, dude.
Oh my gosh, I remember Jinko.
Oh, Jinkos were.
I had at
coolest,
least one
man.
pair when I was maybe in kindergarten. It's like 95.
Yeah, Jinkos, dude. Every Friday was free dress day at my school, and I had the baggiest pair of Jinkos anybody has ever seen. I looked absolutely ridiculous now, and honestly, the style's kind of coming back.
That.
My daughter right now wants to act like kids their age are just so stylish and unique, and that they're just trend setting. When really,
80s.
it's all cyclical.
It's the 80s and 90s that they're copying.
Dude, I'm old enough for Jinkos, bro. I grew up in the heyday of Jinkos. I must be older than you realize, dude. When I grew up, fifth grade, free dress Friday. Okay, you got to wear jeans, dude. We were.
I had a pair of
so
Jinkos
cool in our Jinkos.
I had ones.
I had some Airwalks too.
They were like the straight, bell-looking ones that came straight down and out like this, and then it had a little blue stripe of something down the side, and then it had the big Jinkos logo on one of the pockets, and the pockets were huge.
Yeah. No, it's reporting today for sure, B-Dub. It's reporting today. It's aftermarket close. unless they changed it. But according to everything, SNDL goes live after market close today. So yeah, it'll be today.
Derek, my kids get embarrassed when I dab when I go.
Yeah, the dab is like 5 years old though. So like we're not cool anymore for doing that. And I think that's the point though, is to be not cool. Born in the 1900s? Yeah, I was born in the 1900s. I was born in the 80s, you know? And so y'all might think I'm young because I look good. I get it. But like I was born in the 80s, believe it or not. Jinkos. I'm going long on stock Cinco Jinko. Hey, bro, they need to come back, dude. Yeah, so no, the earnings calls today, unless it should be today. Right now, we're waiting. Let me look. Yeah, the actual earnings call. Yeah, conference calls. Are they doing an earnings call? Maybe they're not. Are they not doing an earnings call? John would be about 100 plus years old. Yeah, I was born in 1900. Exactly. Earnings call is tomorrow. Well, what about the earnings? Everywhere I'm looking, they say it's today. Earning Whisper, Sundial. They even ran up. Data is today. Earnings calls tomorrow. Really? That doesn't sound right. That's a little iffy and weird. I can check this pretty quickly here. Let's see. What other big earnings are today, though, guys? Now, usually, here's the problem, is that usually they have like a website for their earnings call, but they don't have it. Do they not, does Sundial not generally do an earnings call? What other big earnings are today? I mean, we could cover this as they drop. Are they not doing an earnings call? I don't even see it scheduled. I don't see it. SNDL at 46 cents. We're waiting for the earnings report to be released. It should be released sometime today. Nothing yet. Tilray stock rivals.
Yeah, nothing there.
They are high. They cancel it maybe, bro. It's on the website, my dude. Hey, thank you, DB. I appreciate it. Yeah, the earnings are coming out today, but the earnings call might be later. Has the wife enjoyed learning how to trade? Yeah, man. She likes it, bro. She likes it, dude. You know?
Yeah, it's taken me a while. I mean, John's been doing this for I don't know how long now, several years, and I pick up a little as I go, but I feel like more recently maybe I've started to understand it a little more.
Yeah, I mean, so we got somebody getting mad because I didn't know the earnings call was today. I cover most major stock market earnings, and usually the way it goes is the earnings will be released after 4 p.m. So after 4 p.m., the earnings are dropped. The report is issued, generally speaking, about 15 minutes after 4 p.m., after the market close. Then the earnings actual call is in between 4:30 and 5 p.m. So the earnings call is usually about an hour later. 4:35 p.m. is usually how it goes. Now, again, if this one's different and switched up, I'll check, but that's usually how it goes. Okay, so following the recent release. Okay, so Sundial earnings are going to be tomorrow for the conference call at 10:30. Got you. Yeah, we're all good. They're mad. We're still waiting on the earnings report to be released, and we'll cover it as soon as it gets it. Honestly, it's a little bit better. It means we don't have to stream forever here, and we can just cover the earnings, watch what moves, and then chill. What? Huh? Oh, the Colossus of Clout? That's me, man.
Of course you would pick that name.
Yeah, it takes some time to learn. Yeah, for sure. I mean, investing is hard. Trading is even harder. And so it's like, it just takes a little bit of while. It takes a little while to learn, and it's not seamless, And so it just takes a little bit. Like, the big things to understand is the fundamentals, right? Like, a $10 stock can be worth more than a $100 stock. You know, a $10 stock can be more volatile than a $100 stock as well. A lot of people look at stocks and they say, hey, they say Chipotle is $600 a share, but Apple is, what is Apple, like $100 or something like that, $140? Yeah, $145. And so Apple is $145 a share. Chipotle is $1,200, $1,300 a share. Man, Chipotle has grown since the last time I really looked at it. But does that mean Chipotle is worth more than Apple? No, of course not. What the difference is that Apple has far more shares that are out there to the public, right? And so if we look at Apple, for instance, let me find the Benzinga. Here it is. Still waiting for the SNDL news to drop. We're waiting for the earnings to come out. Nothing yet. If we look at Apple, we can see that Apple has 16 billion shares out there compared to Chipotle, who only has about 27 million. So just a huge discrepancy in terms of, or a huge difference there. And that's the big thing to understand, is that it's not about the price of the stock necessarily. It's more so about how many shares are out there.
Who decides how many shares are in a certain stock?
The company does their initial public offering, their IPO, and that's when they come up with how many shares. They'll say, hey, we're doing a 50 million IPO, which means that they're going to put out 50 million shares at such and such price, and the stock will go up and down from it. And that's basically what they do. And then, you know, if a company wants to add more shares, which kind of dilutes the company, you know, the company makes more, of course, because if you get twice as many shares out there and they're still selling for the same price, then they make twice as much money. But, you know, that's the thing. So a company can do what's called a secondary offering, which means they're offering more shares to the public, which is really just a nice way of saying dilution, which is like they're adding more shares, kind of diluting the value of their current shares. And so usually an offering is a negative reaction. A company says, hey, we're doing an offering, and the stock will just tank because everybody understands, regardless of how they paint it, they're diluting their company. The shares that are currently out there are going to be worth less now, if that makes sense. So yeah. All right, guys, still waiting for the earnings to come out. Nothing yet. We're going to pull up. We're watching a few different places, waiting for these numbers to come out. Nothing yet for SNDL. We're just going to wait. Any other earnings to watch today? There's a company called Delta 9 Cannabis. All right, so SNDL starting to get some volatility. You can see it's up there, but I don't see any release yet. Let me know if you guys see it. What's up? What's up, Abe? Hey, good to see you, man. Halted on nearly no volume early in the day. Felt like they wanted to see if they could run it. A test halt, so to speak. On which one? NASCAR? Oh, SOBR. Uplisted, so it came up from pink sheets. And then there's different exchanges, baby, right? So like, look, there's different exchanges. All right, each of these exchanges, like, remember the Wolf of Wall Street where they're selling pink sheets? It's like crappy companies. Yeah. Well, like, those are pink sheets, right? So those are penny stocks. Those are true penny stocks. So like, yeah, it's all right. But no, so just to give you, like, there's these right here, best penny stocks today. We're just gonna use this as an example. You know, you look for the volume. Block them, whoever this is. Blue chip WinPro Industries. Share. All right, so let's do this. All right, so this is WinPro INR, which I believe is a pink sheet. Still waiting for the SNDL earnings. No? I don't know. Either way, y'all can name me some pink sheet stocks, guys. Somebody help me out. Cisco's tomorrow. Walmart's tomorrow morning. What's some pink sheet stocks? I'm trying to teach Carol the difference between pink sheets and major exchange listed. So like biggest exchange is the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange is another. Those are major exchanges, right? So when those companies, or when a stock is listed on there, it's the major exchange, right? But then there's also pink sheets, like cheap, usually terrible companies, i.e. the Wolf of Wall Street. You know, when he goes to the call center and he starts slanging Aerotine. Yeah. You know, but it's really just kind of like a shack. That's basically what this is. Okay. All right. For whatever reason.
No, I get what you're saying. So
yeah, and so there's major exchange listed stocks like Apple, Disney. You know, if we look at this, you can see it at the top right what it is, right? So SNDL is NASDAQ listed. The SPY itself is New York Stock Exchange, and so these are major exchanges: NASDAQ, NYSE, so forth and so on. And so, you know, that's kind of how you go. And that's a judge of like how big the company is as well. You can also use it to kind of judge ILUS. So here's a pink sheets. Hey, what's up? Farzad from Germany. Hey, welcome in. ILUS.
Oh, wow.
You know, yeah. So like here's a pink sheet. It's called the OTC market, right? Which stands for over the counter. Okay, so like this is over the counter stuff. So it's basically like cheap, like pink sheets. It's just cheap, worse companies usually.
Oh, look at how
And look at how cheap it is. Well, look at how cheap it is. It's 10 cents. But there's even
Yeah,
worse where it's like 0.0001 cent.
the
companies.
Drop, it's very like.
Okay, SNDL numbers are out. I don't see anything yet. Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see the numbers yet. If y'all have the numbers, let me know. I'm still waiting to see them. It's out. Earnings report is out. All right. Well, we're still waiting for Benzinga to pick it up, so it'll come out. Just give me a second. All right, still waiting on the numbers to come out. And you can see when a stock releases earnings, we're basically just waiting for it to come out. We can look a lot of different places. You can also check like different earnings websites like Earning Whisper. Sometimes they'll report them quickly. Here's SNDL Earnings Whisper. All right, so 6:45 Eastern time is when I see the earnings call is going to be 6:45 Eastern. Yeah, I don't see the earnings out yet. Does anybody know? I'm showing. No, I don't see anything yet. Yeah, I don't see any major places releasing them yet, so they're not quite out yet. You posted a link. If you got the link in Discord, send it to our Discord, somebody. If you have the link, we'll report it. I mean, I'll say this, though. SNDL hasn't reacted yet. So SNDL hasn't done anything if the earnings are out. If they are out, it hasn't moved much at all. It's at 44 cents a share. Missed EPS and beat revenue by 56 million. All right. Well, we're waiting to see the confirmation in it. Because if it has come out, then it's not moving much. Take Two Interactive Gaming also had earnings after hours. Got you. What's the symbol for that? Pawn. Yeah, I don't see any other place reporting these earnings yet either. So, you know, other places might claim to have them, but, you know, we're still waiting. Yeah, that's the corporate statement, but it's not. All right, so their revenue is out. Okay, hold on one second. Not in Discord. Okay, well, somebody join our Discord and send me it, because I don't see it. Usually it's reported at least by TOS. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, we're live right now, Maheo. So wait, SNDL earnings at 6:45 Eastern? What? Hey, what's up, James? Yeah, SNDL is at 44 cents. I don't see anything for, I don't see anything yet. Let me know if y'all are buying it up. And if you have earnings, let me know. So the earnings call is actually today, which is going to be much later. Yeah, I don't see anybody reporting this earnings yet, you know. All right, so we're looking at net revenue. If somebody else wants to type it out, I posted it in the Discord. Hey, thank you, man. All right, so let's see what these earnings numbers. SNDL hasn't reacted to it if it is out. Probably because most other people haven't got it yet, because most of the major places haven't listed it. So where did you post it? General chat, I'm assuming. Got you. Sheesh, man, they make this one hard to read. All right, so this is the first quarter earnings. That's probably why nobody else has dropped it. Net revenue of... So let me look at EPS, net loss per common share. So 2 cent per share loss is what I'm showing. Is that right? Everybody else is just kind of slow. SNDL hasn't really moved from this, which is surprising, no? SLGG Super League Gaming just released earnings, has Minecraft. Okay, interesting. That'll be let me see. Y'all hit the like button. All right, so 2-cent loss per share for SNDL. We're waiting for a little bit better report here. All right, it's coming. Yeah, if Discord link is, here you go. Mello, why are you posting stuff like that in the chat, bro? You'll get insta banned, sir. Don't worry about it. Carol's like, what's going on? Nah, troll. It's all good. It will drop soon. Beat revenue share buyback program. Yeah, I'll show you the report here. It's gonna be easier to just show it to you as opposed to actually covering it. Here's the earnings report right here. It hasn't really moved much from it. The other places will report it soon. I'm showing an EPS, which is a net loss per share of 2 cents per share for 2022. And so, but yeah, it hasn't really moved much from this, guys. It hasn't really moved much. Yeah, usually reports come out 20 to 30 minutes. I would say 15. I would say 15 minutes after the close is generally speaking how they drop. Still no real reaction from it. All right, so yeah, here's the numbers. Hey, what's up, Honoru? Hit the like button. It feels good. Hey, you guys know it. Do it now. Try it one time. Here's the earnings right here if you want to decipher them. I'm showing a bunch of mixed stuff for SNDL. I know it's a smaller stock, but like we're showing a bunch of different stuff, you know. Revenue beat by 29.4%. Hey, false advertising with the thumbnail. No, Carol's here. She just walked away. And so she'll be here. Yeah, you're the same dude I banned a few minutes ago, Stanley. Good day, sir. You know. That account's created literally today. Huh? What? Oh no, yeah, you're good. But SNDL hasn't moved much. PPSI news. Can you see what's going on? Thank you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, so here's SNDL numbers. Nobody else, are they really going to give it to him like this? There's no organization here.
That's what we just looked at.
Yeah, I'm going to Earnings Whisper. See what earnings says. So yeah, first quarter Earnings Whisperer dropped 2 cent per share loss. The consensus, we don't have the consensus yet. Is there any more detail? Where's a better place for earnings than this? Let's check the data. Yeah, so they confirmed it, but nobody's really reported on it yet. What's more important, EPS or revenue? Well, EPS is a gauge on how profitable the company ultimately is, right? So if you want to judge on how profitable the company is, you look at EPS. EPS is basically how profitable the company is. So it's a gauge on how profitable the company is. Revenue is what it says. It's just the money that they're making, right? And so I would say EPS is a much more important gauge of the company's overall health. Now, analyzing revenue to where you can figure out and kind of look at the differences from report to report can be significant in terms of figuring out like what type of bias you want to have with a specific stock. But overall, I would gauge the profit. I would say the profitability gauge in EPS is much more significant overall in terms of the overall company's profitability and health, if that makes sense. So I would say EPS is. Company can have really high revenue and just not be profitable. Now, a higher revenue does equal more potential as a company because you can always find edges to capitalize on. But again, EPS is more important in my opinion. It's a gauge on how profitable the company is, and so it's really it's telling you how profitable the company really is, and so. Doesn't matter. Earnings are good or bad. Market makers move the ticker's price. All we need to do is hold strong, keep buying. Hey, and we're back up to 45 cents, almost 45 cents. So it's moving some. We're also waiting to see. I guess the earnings call is going to be tomorrow. But here's SNDL right here. So here's SNDL right here. So we're watching it. Yeah, no worries, DB. ASTS Space Mobile reported quarterly losses of 21 cents per share. The company reported 2.39 million in sales this quarter, a 151% increase over sales of 951,000. Okay, so 950K last year. Yeah, so here's the earnings, guys. And again, we're just kind of waiting. I'm guessing the earnings call isn't today, right?
Do you want me to try to look it up? See if I can find anything.
Did you vape a lot? View years ago? No, we're mostly just reporting on the actual earnings.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the chat is kind of hit or miss, but I will say SNDL is back up to 45 cents. So we're watching this now. It's starting to pop back up. Still waiting for the actual numbers to be released here, but you can see them right here. Basically, what was the expectation for EPS is really what I want to know. I can see what their EPS is in revenue, but what was the expectation? Yeah, Super League Gaming. Yeah, we actually looked that one up too. Well, what was the symbol? All right, so SNDL is back up to almost 45. Yeah, so we already have the numbers. We're looking at the first quarter, quarter one. It's scheduled for tomorrow, the actual earnings call. So yeah, the earnings call is going to be tomorrow at 9:30 our time. And so we already knew that. Right now we're looking at the actual reaction to the earnings. Where did you find these numbers? I couldn't find them anywhere. I don't know. We had a guy send them to me in Discord, and we also had them posted somewhere else.
What they right here? You talking about this?
Yeah, Mahale. Yeah, I don't think I vaped a lot in the morning. I mean, we might have, bro. I don't know. But yeah, if you're talking about Mitch was here earlier, you know. So yeah, you might remember me from a long time ago. We've been streaming for a while. But yeah, this guy now works at Benzinga. Where is he? Here he is. You know. But yeah.
Oh, hey Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch was here earlier. He's not here anymore. Yeah. Sometimes the chat is hit or miss in terms of like what if I can understand what they're asking of me, you know. Yeah, I remember Mitch. Yeah, what's up, Mahale? Yeah, yeah, we've been streaming for a while. Yeah, should be all right. All right, guys. So SNDL is moving up.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be in a little bit.
Like an hour?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. All right, guys. So yeah, AGRI moving up. We looked at AGRI earlier here. AGRI is up to almost $3. So AGRI is ramping up. There's 3. missed you guys. How you doing? What's up, Mahale? We're doing good, bro. We're doing good, man. It's all about what they say about Alcana SNDL's recent acquisition. It won't be on the books until the second quarter. Got in the stock last week at 39 cents. We'll just keep riding the wave, buy and sell many times. Like I said, vote on the poll, bullish or bearish on SNDL. SNDL went all the way up to 45s. It's not really reacting to the earnings, though. Remember, I made a scan for you in TOS. Yeah, I do remember you, Mahale. What's up, dude? What's up, Holy? Mullen is ripping today at SNDL. Yeah, SNDL earnings are today, and it ramped up on earnings, but it's a little bit slow right now. PPSI. Got you, man. Yeah, AGRI ramping up. Here's PPSI. Now, again, this is how you kind of look into the fundamentals. So when you look at the fundamentals of something, you can look at like PPSI here. The first thing is like too small of a float. All right, so yeah, PPSI has Pioneer Power Solutions. They dropped first quarter EPS of 8 cents per share loss. So when it's red and has parentheses around it, it's a loss. And so this is an 8 cent per share loss. So again, this is a gauge on how profitable the company is. The company is losing roughly 8 cents per share. All right, that's what EPS is. It's a gauge on how profitable the company is. The company is, this company, Pioneer Power Solutions, is losing about 8 cents per share. The expectation was for them to lose 7 cents per share. So they missed their EPS by 1 cent per share. Sales of 6.04 million, beat by 4.45 million, beat 4.45 million estimate. So this was higher than they expected. And so that's always, when you get earnings releases like this, it's one or the other. It's expectations. It's not about what the earnings are, because a company can have losing earnings and still ramp up and do really, really well. It's more so on the earnings relative to expectations is what the most important thing is when you're analyzing an earnings release. It's all relative to expectations. They can lose $100 million. But if they expected to lose $150 million, then that stock's probably going to go up, even though it had a $100 million loss, right? And so that's how you got to look at earnings. It's not about winning or losing. It's about expectations. It's all relative to expectations. Yeah, SNDL low volume. It's at 44 cents. We're still watching it. I mean, we're in it. We're watching it, but yeah. LIXT after hours green, SNDL very low volume. Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for the SNDL numbers. I'm trying to teach Carol how to trade, guys. And so I'm trying to teach her. I figured that what we should start with is basics of investing, I think is what we should start with, and then pivot on over to short-term trading if we're going to trade short-term. AGRI now up. Yeah, AGRI is rampant. It tapped $3 here. So like in technicals, whole dollars again, $3. You can look at like 250. If I clear out a chart, here's a good lesson for everybody. If you clear out a chart, AGRI flying up as well. If you clear out a chart and then you look at whole dollars and half dollars only, there's 3. We extend that to the left. There's 250. We'll extend that to the left. There's $2. We'll extend that to the left, right? If you look at that, stocks generally follow that. Look at 250. You see how many times it bounced off at 250? Like, look at this, So stocks generally follow psychologicals. There's 250, there's 250, 250. And it's not about that. People try to be exact with these numbers, but it's more so about the range around it, right? And so if we have a range around it, traders are reacting to it. It's never going to be exact. Like a trader's usually not going to get out exactly at 250, but it's going to be watching the entire range around a big half or whole dollar level like 250, right? So if you look at the entire range, you can kind of see all the traders reacting to this level here, and quarter dollars work as well, and there's $2 kind of bouncing off of there. It's really apparent whenever you're looking at like a bigger stock like the SPY. This is the ones that really follow big psychologicals. Yeah, so SNDL, I mean, I guess we're not going to get any big earnings report today. We'll cover it tomorrow morning we'll cover it tomorrow morning on stream. SNDL will moon tomorrow. We'll see, man. Are y'all buying SNDL? Vote on the poll right now. We're watching SLGG2. And we have also SLGG drop earnings. But see, SLGG is just no volume at all. So I don't even know if they came out with numbers yet, right? Super League Gaming. See, they didn't even react to earnings at all for SLGG. The big one everybody's talking about is PPSI. Why aren't they reporting today? They always delay. They reported it was a 2-cent per share EPS miss. And so they reported, but it's just they didn't actually drop an earnings report. It's kind of gray. What I'm seeing is 2-cent per share EPS loss. I don't know what the estimates were for, though, is the problem. SLGG already reported theirs as well. Here's SNDL. Again, if you guys want to see the full actual release for earnings, these are them right here. SOGG had a minute when it moved, but it's been still for a while. Yeah, for sure. AGRI. Yeah, let me know if y'all are buying AGRI. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. I'm not much of a swing trader, though, in penny stocks. You know, should I buy AGRI? SOGG had a minute when it moved, but it's been a while. Yeah, SNDL slow too. Tomorrow will be a much bigger day for earnings. No, sorry. You already said that, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Should I buy this dip in AGRI? I could buy the dip. I don't want to give back. I'm gonna give myself a $10 stop loss. Oh wait, I gotta get after hours. There you go. Everybody always says somebody said I was paper trading today. I can't even trade in after hours if I'm paper trading. All right, we're in 30 shares. We'll add another 20 if we dip some more. Hello from Sweden. What's up, Joe, bro? Let's go, guys. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, that's cool.
ARGI, SLGG posted record earnings. It hosts gaming tourneys in a big community. Yeah, but see, while that's good and all, and I know they say invest in what you know, but the problem is that I think there's risks long term for companies like that. Just the outcome, the likelihood of success, I think, is the likelihood of long term success. You know, but again, I'm a gamer myself. I believe in games. You know, what's happening?
It's Carol Bass.
Yeah, I got it stuck in my head right now. Yeah, tomorrow, J Pal. Yeah. Carol Baskin. You know.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
This chair is perfect. I can kind of like massage my back.
Expectations for JPAL talk? I don't know, man. I just hope they say something positive. Alcana is going to add 200 mil a quarter in revenue to Sundial starting next quarter. Adam? We'll see. We'll see. Let me know what you guys are watching. Are y'all bullish in cannabis stocks? It just depends on when. Here's the thing, right? They talk about federal legalizing cannabis. Do you think that'll be a good or bad thing for these cannabis companies? Like, seriously, do y'all think it'll be a good or bad thing? I understand the broad, opinion is going to be for it to be a good thing. But, I think that'll also open up a lot of competition for some of these companies. And I think with that type of stuff, with cannabis, I think people are going to try different things, you know? And I think people are going to try different things, and opening up the floodgates of competition might not be good things for cannabis stocks. And so let me know what you guys think. And when do you guys think we're going to get federal legalization? I don't think, I don't know.
Look, figure there.
Yeah, it'll never. They say it'll happen, but
Hang on, wait.
all right, guys. So we're gonna pump up an AGRI, AgriForce Growing Systems. It's a gardening company, basically. I believe like some type of gardening structure that they build, and so I think AGRI and SNDL are related here to a certain extent, right? Some type of growing thing. I don't know what it is exactly. Good for companies, bad for, yeah, you guys are an awesome couple. Hey, thank you, Mountain. We appreciate it, man.
Oh, thank you.
EPS was expected of 0, so they basically expected to break even, but instead they lost. Okay, got you. So I'll drop this. All right, so we're gonna drop this. Yeah. So SNDL showed EPS of 2-cent loss per share. Expectations were for break even or 0. I'm on the fence. All these companies are Canadian. They may fall out when the U.S. legalizes. Yeah, exactly, man. The U.S. will go for a more domestically friendly company. I think that's a vulnerability for these companies. I think I do think it's a vulnerability there, but we'll see. Fed legalization already passed the first stage, needs congressional approval. The problem with cannabis stocks is until we have legalization, we're just trading cannabis. Yeah, exactly. But here's the problem, though, is that they never actually release anything. Like they say they do. Both sides say, "Oh, we're pro cannabis," and then nothing ever happens. Like when the timing is right to legalize, they never do, right? And I feel like they take calculated steps to ensure that it's not legalized. Unfortunately,
Well,
you
do
know.
think that they're sometimes paid to do that?
Yeah, I think lobbyists. You know, it's unfortunate. It's mostly big pharmaceutical companies in the prison industry. You know, that's truly who's keeping it illegal. That's who's lobbying against it, and it's unfortunate. You know, it's unfortunate. Now we'll see what happens. I would have to say in the next 5 years it's got to happen, right? But who knows? You know, who knows when it'll go? You know, legalized completely. You know, who knows? But I think it's time, and I think there's an obvious standard that needs to be followed. People can argue about alcohol. Or people can argue about, oh, it's just legalizing another drug on the streets. But again, the real problem is that, and I've said it many times on this channel, and I'll keep saying it, is that there needs to be an even standard of things that are legal in the country. There needs to be an even standard. You can't say, hey, cannabis is bad, oh no, but sell liquor at gas stations. You know, I can go to the Circle K and buy liquor here, but that's not.
And at this point,
that's not a standard of legalization that's even.
Well,
you know,
at this point too, that there's enough medical studies to be able to prove like whether cannabis is really, you know, it's clear that at this point alcohol is more toxic to the human
for
body.
sure, both in terms of intoxication
it.
amount and deaths per year. It's way higher. I don't even know if there is any for cannabis.
It has medical uses, not like, because I know for a very long time it was considered a Schedule 1 drug, which is, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, this is a good point by Chris. Chris said, no Canadian companies stand to gain anything as we produce the world's supply. America will never buy it from another company. Exactly. I don't think that'll happen either. And I that's what I'm saying. People are pushing for legalization, and they think legalization is going to positively impact these companies. But I don't think it will. I think it'll actually be worse for these companies because there'll be competition. You know, but it might not really affect them much at all. It's just, no, they're not gaining added business. But still, you know, who knows? It's hypocrisy at its finest. It really is, man. It's truly ridiculous at this point in time, especially when you consider the fact that like a lot of cannabis reduces inflammation. So it's literally good for you to a certain extent. Now, again, I'm not saying I'm a doctor. Don't quote me. I can't guarantee anything. Don't sue me. But when they look at the rate at which it reduces inflammation of your body, which is good, it's obviously, like, we have cannabinoid receptors in our brain. It's obviously better for us than a lot of the foods we currently eat and a lot of stuff that we currently consume. But again, there's just no even standard of legalization, you know. That's the real hard part to accept, is that there's no even standard, and that, you know, the same people critiquing cannabis are the same people that are sitting down, you know, drinking some scotch at night. You know what I mean? Same type, but they criticize one and then turn around and do the other. It's just hypocrisy.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that the push to really kind of, paint cannabis users a certain way. I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, people know that it was a propaganda effort.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, and who knows? Let me know when you guys think it'll be legalized here. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm in AGRI right now. We're break even. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this here too, and expect to pop up. And we'll see if we can get a run. Yeah, that's the alcohol is so much worse for you. Alcohol is terrible for you.
And the intoxication that you get from it is completely different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's like when you're intoxicated from alcohol, there's nothing you could really do about it for,
Well, it's not even that. It's
several hours.
They say cannabis makes you more creative, and so regardless of whether people like it or not, I bet you their favorite musician used it at some point or other. Like the person they sit back and say, "Oh yeah, these musicians are great." I bet you they used it to write some of their favorite music, yet they critique it. It's just silly at this point in time. Yeah, so it's gonna be tomorrow morning at 10:30 is when the earnings call actually is gonna be, and so yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow morning. We're gonna buy one more, stay with our 100 shares here. Or no, we're in 125 shares. Oops, we added a little bit too much, and we'll let this AGRI trade play out. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I think, especially when you consider how much the general view and sentiment of it has changed over the last 10 years. People aren't using it like it's not some terrible thing. Oh wow, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, guys. So we're in this for AGRI Agriforce Growing Systems. Now we're in 125 shares. Not a huge position. We're roughly break even, and we'll see what we're gonna get, and then we'll probably cut it. I've seen SNDL move a lot. I've been watching SNDL as a company for 2 to 3 years now, and so I've seen it go through different stages of growth and business as well.
Yeah, but Chris, though, I do see, with my parents and their generation, they're kind of, like, so my mom, she had an arm injury where she had some nerve damage, and she used some of the creams that they have, and she wasn't about it before then. You know what I mean? She was kind of that group, that generation that had been really kind of
conditioned to be against it,
that it was this terrible thing.
It's just conditioning. Yeah.
But she used that cream and she said that it helped. And,
yeah, CBD's powerful, man. People say it's the best sleep aid I've ever had. Like I will go to sleep.
Well, I use it on my back. I have back problems. I have some herniated discs and some other stuff, and I'll use it on my back sometimes, and it helps. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm looking up the Sundial Grower acquisition. So this closed in March, at the very end of March. Alcanna shareholders received 8.85 Sundial shares and $1.50 in cash for each Alcanna share. What was the Alcanna symbol? Because I see that acquisition completed March 31st of this year. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just ridiculous double standard, in our country, but it's all good. I'm sure I'm biased in that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. Looks like the earnings report isn't gonna be until tomorrow. I'm in AGRI, and so we'll cover this tomorrow morning on stream. Yeah, cannabis is busting. Hey, yeah, so we're in AGRI here, 125 shares. See if we get a pop up to $3 that we can capitalize on. We'll see. Yeah, I don't have back problems yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, my mom has some neck stuff, and she's had to get the injections before, and she said that they helped her, but unfortunately, it's temporary. It's not, permanent.
Yeah.
So, but I get it. I mean, I found out that I had a pars fracture in my back.
Yeah,
few
Carol's
months
back
ago.
is all messed up. Carol's a gymnast, and
Well,
so
I was a gymnast. I did like competitive dance and gymnastics, and now being in my late 20s or early 30s.
yeah, I'm a firefighter, and we run insane amounts of calls for sure. The pain medicine's the scary thing. As a parent myself, that's truly the scary one. That's the scary one. I don't even want to say anything specific, but that's truly the scary one. Yeah, Carol was a gymnast, so she kind of messed herself up.
Yeah. I do okay though. Every now and then I'll kind of re-injure myself, and it's usually not when I'm working out or when I'm being active. It's usually when I'm doing something like moving a bag of soil, and I'm not thinking about proper form and like protecting my back, and then I hurt it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we got this pop back up in AGRI. We're about break even here. I'm trying to let it work, but it keeps going back and forth. So we'll see if we make a move. But yeah, the scary one really is pain meds. That's the truly scary one. Like, as a parent, that's the scary one for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one where not only have I lost the most friends to, but I'm the most worried about as a parent. That's really the one that's scary.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's other things getting into everything, and that to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
They recently had 2 kids at one of the local high schools that,
Yeah. I'm here in upstate New York. The Finger Lakes area is beautiful, clean water, nothing like the city. Giant hemp farms popping up. Great product. Yeah, man. They're big. They're doing big things, man. And, it's good to see. It's just been so long, All right, so I'm in AGRI. I'm up about $100 on the day still. I think I'm probably up 95 now with this game. And so, yeah, we're up $94 on the day, $95. So I'm trying to give AGRI a second. We also have SNDL pop up to 45 cents. If you're waiting for the earnings call, which will release a little bit more data behind this, the earnings call is going to be at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. So the earnings call is going to be tomorrow morning, apparently. I thought it was today, but apparently it's going to be tomorrow morning. I don't. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're in AGRI. I'm trying to give it a second, but I'm not going to hold this forever. It says it's today. Yeah, well, I tried to check that as well, but I'm looking at the calendar. I don't see an actual website for this release. And so I don't actually see a website for this earnings release. I see it was confirmed. The earnings report was confirmed, but I don't actually see the number yet. And so we're just kind of waiting here to see what we can find. I originally thought the earnings call would be for today. Somebody's saying it's at 6. I don't know. I was hoping it would be today. I did the stream for it to be, but, apparently just the earnings are out right now. And so the earnings came in. SNDL showed EPS of a 2 cent per share loss. Expectations were break even or for 0. So, yeah, but I don't actually see the earnings report yet. So we're just kind of waiting, but I'll probably close it down, and we'll cover the earnings call tomorrow morning. So if you're here, yeah, here. I don't try to hype these, but this could really be the start of something big. The directors have every incentive to run the stock up before they unload the shares at 360-day lockup. For which one, NASCAR? AGRI? Yeah, man, AGRI is flying. Very bullish action here. But with that said, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. So I don't see too much going on. Check out Benzinga. I'm using Benzinga to find a lot of this data. If you haven't tried Benzinga Pro out, check out Benzinga. I'll drop these earnings. I'll drop this number here if you want to check out Benzinga. Super useful in identifying a lot of the big moving stocks in the market. Their news section is just really dope. Yeah, nothing happened though. ACB is another cannabis stock. So yeah, I just didn't drop anything yet. I don't even see the website where I'm supposed to find this data. But yeah, check out Benzinga. There's the link. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. There you guys. Yeah, we'll be back live bright and early. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably set a stop loss for this. Well, maybe I'll give it a second here. We'll give it a stop. We'll set a stop loss for it. Could be released at 5. It could. Generally speaking, though, it comes out a little bit early. Or I guess we could wait. I'll probably just close it down. I don't see much going on. We'll cover it if it does. So we stream live Maheo every day from like 6:30 market time to like 10:30. So yeah, we'll see you guys then. Good luck. We're almost break even in AGRI, so I'll update you guys there on the Discord. Join our Discord as well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, subscribe to our crypto channel. We're going to have a crypto live stream tomorrow too. And so, yeah, subscribe to the crypto channel. Here's the crypto link. I'll consider it a favor if you subscribe to me. We're pushing towards 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And so go sub to this. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and head out NASCAR. I'm going to go pick up the kids and, you know, we're going to go hang out. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. We stream live every single weekday morning for free right here. So we don't sell anything. We don't charge for anything. We don't claim to be experts. We don't act like gurus. We give everything away for free. And so if it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning.
All right, bye, guys.
Later, team.
Good night.